what the Lord is saying to you at this moment. You get the feeling that this is the start of a new phase in your life. Soon, amazing things are in store for you. You've got all you've ever needed to put together the life you really deserve. But you've been hampered in your advancement by self-imposed barriers. You've got all you've ever needed to put together the life you really deserve. But you've been hampered in your advancement by self-imposed barriers. It seems like you've removed the debris off your path now that you've put in a lot of personal work to get beyond these challenges. Your road is the easiest one yet, despite the possibility that there may still be difficulties and work to be done. What you're heading toward is a prosperous, liberated, and serene future. You've achieved a degree of self-control that was previously unreachable, which is a result of your personal growth efforts. Your incredible boost in confidence has overtaken whatever doubts you formerly had. This new area will enchant and amaze you. Something very amazing is going to become apparent to you. This is a pretty specific time period, greater in size and output than the rest. Now take a long breath out and acknowledge this. Totally change. Not only are you at the center of a successful endeavor, but you're also moving in that direction. Is this the message for you? And are you willing to take advantage of this opportunity? To take advantage of this thrilling new chapter in your life, right on. 5 godly persons should see this video. Your life has a fresh chapter that is just waiting to be disclosed. It is almost time for the door you have been looking forward to open. So don't wait around any longer. The world is ready to bestow rewards upon you as you near the end of another significant chapter that will change your life forever. You may smile, knowing that this is all ending in a meaningful and tranquil way. It's the lessons you've learned that stay with you, and the habits you had to kick are now just things from the past. Your soul, heart, and intellect are no longer the source of the energy you must release. Your inner self requires patience, humility, and unshakable faith in these last moments before your ascension. You won't believe what's beyond that door. It will surpass your wildest dreams. Go ahead and relish these incredible discoveries. The warrior within of you has earned them. Whatever difficulty you may be going through right now is not as great as the pleasure and calm that will soon overwhelm you. Since you have changed into a new person, your life will become even more wonderful than it currently is. You're going to rediscover what matters in life, make more deliberate decisions, and establish limits. Through this challenging time, you'll grow and transform for the better. Please choose yes if you believe that you will soon understand why you have needed to find such strength in your patience, humility, and faith, as well as whether you will get a surprising benefit. Something extraordinary and special is about to happen to you. Everything will change one day, and it will be better than you could have ever imagined. Here before you is the next stage of your transformation. Your recent progress is going to provide profound and fulfilling rewards for you. Click yes to indicate that you have seen this message. Your tale is about to undergo a major transition that will make you happy and dizzy. The way that your vacation was made makes it a creative piece of art. Your next big revelation will demonstrate that your inner magic is ready to explode in a magnificent manner. Because this moment won't last forever, take a time to appreciate it. We are nearly at the end of the tunnel. What's incredibly amazing is that, in addition to this discovery, you have always been the lighthouse you have been looking for. The next chapter will have you smiling constantly and feeling happy within, so relax and enjoy it. Are you looking to acquire an endless supply of money, contentment, joy, independence, and self-assurance? All you have to do is modify your daily schedule slightly. If you really adore God, kindly subscribe to our channel. Sometimes we have a hard time understanding God's methods and ways. We may find it challenging to perceive the wider picture. It's important to remember that God has a purpose and that we could be prepared for His favor. However, for His plan to be accomplished, certain things or people may need to come together. We must have trust in God's timeline, since He operates according to His own schedule. Take this into consideration. You may already be ready for whatever God has in store for you. Maybe not yet, though there could be another person or situation. It is possible that once God has interfered in their lives, your prayers won't be answered in a way that honors His divine design. Every piece of the puzzle has to fit perfectly together in order for the picture to be completed. It takes confidence in God's timing and special method to live a life filled with gratitude, contentment, and serenity. Avoid attempting to do anything by yourself. We promise to reply to your letters and to your prayers as soon as possible. Press I am ready to shine to make sure you're ready. Often, the adversary will try to make your issues seem more terrible than God can resolve. If your confidence is in God, the adversary would rather that you concentrate on your issues and worries. It is up to you to decide, like the biblical character Job did, to love God above all the fleeting issues in this life. God should always be the center of your priorities, not other people. Type I'm optimistic to indicate that you are prepared to accept God's ultimate plan as your own. Never forget that despite all you are going through right now, you serve a God who is unbreakable. You may put your trust in Him to guide you and provide you a good future, since He is the one in charge, though you may not understand His plan completely. You can be secure in the knowledge that He is always watching over you and will take care of your needs. Give Jesus all of your requests and proceed in confidence, believing that He will provide the answers in His perfect time. This will relieve you of the worrying that God will either grant your wishes or not. Trust that He won't respond a minute sooner or later, even if you can't see the response. In your heart, remind yourself, He's all you need. He will provide when and how He pleases, and He is trustworthy. So if the solution you seek continues to elude you, if there is a very good reason why He decides not to grant your request, you'll still be confident in His faithfulness. When you're prepared to put your faith in God's perfect plan, type Amen. Recall that God is able to provide roads in the backcountry and rivers in the arid desert when you face doubt in your life. He's open to trying anything new. Use God's promises found in His word to fend against negative forces that want to take hold of you and induce uncertainty, fear, and confusion in your thoughts. Living in peace comes from understanding that God has already prepared a path across the wilderness of your life. It surprises God not in the least whatsoever you are going through right now. Instead of wandering around in circles, listen to what He has to say and follow His instructions. He will provide you a path that is marked with markers and has indications. Keep being obedient even if you're not sure how to wait for His instruction. If you believe that this communication is relevant to you, kindly choose yes. God has something to say to your heart today. He's aware of the difficulty of moving on and the possibility of heartbreak. You are aware, however, that He is near the grieving. In order to give you the power to recover, He will bandage and shield your wounds. You will become stronger and better able to embrace the love, blessings, and destiny that He has in store for you as you spend each day in His presence, even if the mending process will take time. I'm gentle with myself is a text that you might write to demonstrate your belief in God's healing power. You may trust that God's plan will work out even if you don't understand all of its details. All that is required of you is confidence in God. When Jesus said, "Anything is possible for those who understand," for example, give yourself some space and put your faith in God. Let go of the need to understand every detail of His plan and walk in trust. I wish you luck and motivation. All things are possible for those who believe. To express your trust in God's sovereignty, type, "I am sovereign." The signs that indicate God is attempting to speak with us go unnoticed by us. Being kind to other people, not a spontaneous thought. Rather, we may feel motivated or driven to do so. It is with confidence that you can follow God's path in life when you pay attention to that quiet, little voice. God may use these promptings to save you from suffering and agony, as well as to give you favor and a promotion. To accept and follow these heavenly instructions, click yes. Since my inner ear helps me discern between good and wrong, I am appreciative of it. Please help me to become more conscious of your little, quiet voice so that I can clearly hear it. Please, could you activate my alarm system? He will honor His promise, and is moving closer to His goal. Over you, God has spoken promises and revealed your mission. The deal is over. Never lose hope or let up of your aspirations. Accept this realization and cease seeing God's long-term intentions for your life through the prism of the here and now. Warm regards and best wishes for you. If you come across this message, just write "I claim it." God's promises to us are so close at hand. God honors our consistency because He sees our unceasing sacrifices made in His name. We have to persevere and keep moving ahead in order to win the title. We are not going to give up. If you think that God is always directing you toward success, it's change that drives our lives toward organic development. God leads us toward our goal and opens openings along the way, then closes the doors. He pushes us because He cares for us too much to allow us to remain in our comfort zones. While change might often seem unwelcome at first glance, it's important to keep in mind that God wouldn't let it if it weren't necessary. You may achieve your divine destiny in the face of hardship by learning to embrace change. Be open-minded. The very wines you previously believed would kill you will eventually propel you toward your larger destiny. Input: I'm open to change to express your willingness to adapt. I promise you that if you have unwavering faith in the Lord, He will never take something away from you without giving you something greater in exchange. God knows when something is done for a purpose, even if you are oblivious to it. Though you may not be ready, He has an understanding of when certain parts of your life should stop. God recognizes that you need change. Therefore, He's prepared for your future. He's directing you toward a more prosperous and satisfying existence. You may have confidence that God hears what you're asking for and will answer. He listens to your pleas and fulfills them in a manner that is all His own. His approach is always the best one, even if it differs from yours. If, despite your best efforts to be happy, you find that you are becoming more and more distant from the people you care about, in this sense, He's trying to inform you that these people are draining your energy and may not be the best company. You are not going to find your future here, God is telling you. When you become unemployed and ask for peace of mind. Additionally, when you look for love but are unable to find it, He uses sadness as a signal to assist you turn around. Write something like, I am evolving to demonstrate your adaptability. In the next several days, you will get a very significant indication. To go closer to your goals, never be hesitant to take a significant step. It is possible for you to design the life that you really deserve, and nothing will have the power to stop you. You may live in harmony with your inner spirit by putting your aims and desires above your fears. When you travel, never forget that you are always under observation and under protection. You have an amazing chance to make a significant change in your life within the next 7 days. You only need to trust that little, quiet voice inside of you, and life will reveal itself to you. Then, never feel that you have to provide an explanation for living a happy life that you find meaningful. To show that you're committed to following this route of self-awareness and development, choose yes. Have faith in your intuition if you believe that something in your life is meant to be. Have trust that you may get the most amazing benefits from the most unlikely places. Accepting yourself and the world for who you really are will be crucial on this path. Your biggest goals and aspirations are pulled to you naturally because you are a magnetic being. You are about to embark on an incredible opportunity. It's time to think about making a little adjustment to your daily routine in order to unleash an abundance of money, contentment, fun, liberty, and self-assurance. To invite an endless supply of lovely things into your life, all it takes is a little tweak. Always keep in mind that you are healing on all fronts: mental, emotional, and physical. We are appreciative of your compassion, wealth, health, love, and wonderful energy. You may synchronize your energy with all these benefits by keeping an attitude of thanks. Accept who you really are and let go of any inhibitions. Remind yourself that you are not going alone and embrace your inner strength. In difficult circumstances, even when it seems like you're drowning, trust the process. These difficulties are smoothing out the rough spots on you and exposing any hidden imperfections. God has carefully designed your aspirations and destiny, and you will come out of this season stronger, more radiant, and more equipped to tackle them. This is the time where God is doing incredible things inside you. Express gratitude to the Father for filling you up momentarily this evening. You can get those years back from God if you've ever felt like you wasted them on the wrong people, things to do, or relationships. He can turn unfortunate circumstances into instructive opportunities. You won't believe how resilient and smarter these experiences will make you. You'll be shocked at how much God can do to assist you in reaching your goals. Nothing is too little or insignificant in the eyes of God. Realize that the work God has begun in your life will be finished. You'll hear a new tune of joy in your heart, and delays will seem like miracles. You will see God's amazing kindness and favor throughout this season, and prayers will be granted in His perfect timing. Remain resolute and loyal to what you have spoken. Though things are difficult, you should have faith that things will be better soon. Overcoming what now seemed unbeatable will eventually demonstrate God's kindness and change. Even though it may not feel like it right now, your life is beginning to come together, so keep your attention on it. Beauty can endure hardship and yet be beautiful. You will eventually reflect on the past and realize why you fought each battle. If you get this message, please take it toward a more promising future. God is real. It is evident that something has been stolen from you, and I aim to give back to you everything that I have. You'll heal completely and without delay. You are going to experience better times and rewards in the near future. Your heart is going to experience something incredible and happy. God is working in your life in mighty fashion. You will soon come to the realization that everything makes sense when you wake up. Everything will become clear and the extent of your suffering will be exposed. You'll come to understand that even when you weren't aware of it, God was always in control and providing a way. You will be filled with joy and a deep comprehension of the difficulties you have encountered. See the benefits that come from these challenges, I promise you. Not much longer, I assure you. To accept this, click yes if you agree. Please take note that you are not alone in your prayers, especially if you are experiencing mental health difficulties at this time. That won't bother you, as He prepares everything for you. His angels are on their way to comfort you. Amazing things are in store for you from God. Notwithstanding the difficulties, keep in mind that Christ, your source of strength, is the reason you can accomplish anything. You are significant and deeply loved, and for that, blessings are coming your way. Worship at all times, even when things are difficult. Recognize that God is with you despite the unbearable pain you are experiencing. When you need assistance, He will always be there for you. He has witnessed everything that you have endured. He cherishes every tear you have ever shed. Specifically, very close to His heart. He'll replace your suffering with something really amazing. He makes everything beautiful in its own precise time. So this is not the end, but rather the start of something truly amazing. If you're prepared, enter yes. And show this film to 5 pious individuals. Activate the bell notification and subscribe to our channel